So let me start this off right away by saying The Housemaid is not a great movie, but it is a very fun movie. This is the kind of movie that I saw a review on Letterboxd describing it perfectly, saying, if this is trash, then I'm a raccoon. I had a lot of fun watching this movie, and I enjoyed it more than Regretting You, which was confusing, chick flicky, aggressively commercial, kind of like this, but this is better. This is Candy. Campy, glossy, slightly trashy thriller Candy. This is an extremely on-the-nose, sexy, campy, hagsploitation-adjacent thriller with straight-up exploitation vibes. And I do mean that lovingly. I love old-school exploitation. This knows exactly what it's doing. It's not pretending to be prestige. It's not trying to reinvent the genre. It's saying, hey, sit down, suspend your disbelief, and let us entertain you for 2 hours. And it's still kind of grounded in a way that obviously things in this movie I didn't think were so believable, but it still kind of is believable in a way that makes it fun to watch. This is directed by Paul Feig, which should surprise no one once you see it. It looks like a Paul Feig movie. He's done Bridesmaids, A Simple Favor, Spy, The Heat, the reboot of Ghostbusters, a lot of female-driven, glossy, very commercial films. And weirdly, the super commercial look is one of the movie's strongest qualities. It's bright, high contrast, oversaturated, clean, simple. It looks like a movie people are supposed to watch. And judging by the packed screening I saw on a Monday holiday afternoon, people wanted to see it. I saw this at 4:20, and it was very crowded. I'm actually happy I caught this in theaters as opposed to just watching it on Netflix, because it was fun seeing with the crowd. This definitely feels like a movie that's going to be in the top 10 streamed on Netflix, though. It just has that simple streaming quality to it. And the cast is very good. The cast is doing exactly what this movie requires. Amanda Seyfried is fully leaned in. She's over the top, theatrical, and honestly carrying a lot of this movie on her back. Brendan Sklenlar is perfectly restrained, which is smart because the movie needs someone to be grounded. As Sydney Sweeney, look, I'll be honest, this is the weakest performance here. She doesn't do anything new, but her dry Gen Z ironic energy toward the end does add to the camp. So it all weirdly works. I haven't read the book, but you can feel this is based on a book club type of book. The movie moves chronologically, but it deliberately withholds context. You're constantly guessing who's manipulating who, who knows what's actually going on. It presents these awkward, uncomfortable situations, mostly centered around this awkward dynamic between these three people. Brendan Sklenlar, who is this husband, Amanda Seyfried's the wife, and Sydney Sweeney's the housemaid who comes to stay with them, and all these tensions start to ensue. And honestly, it doesn't really feel like you're watching this movie with a crazy plot. You start to see the seeds of this love triangle being planted, and nothing feels wildly unrealistic on its own. It's the accumulation of things happening and how calmly the characters react to them that pushes it into full cheese territory. And honestly, that's part of the fun. This reminded me a lot of Drop from earlier this year. Simple, low stakes, thriller energy, kind of a dumb Hitchcock throwback. Not smart Hitchcock, like very dumb Hitchcock, but in a way that's charming. The movie builds towards a reveal, not a huge twist, more like information finally clicking into place, and I found that part genuinely satisfying. It gets darker than you expect, and I did appreciate that. You know, does the movie then feel the need to over-explain itself with flashbacks and context? Yeah, and it kind of dismantles some of the mystery it had going for it. But at the end of the day, this is a watchable, fun, trashy thriller that knows exactly what it is. I'd give The Housemaid a 6 out of 10, but that's a happy 6. This feels like a movie that could have gone straight to Netflix, and I'm genuinely glad I saw it in a theater with a crowd. We need more of these twisty, corny thrillers. Maybe next time, though, with a little more style or a sharper edge. But for what this is, a Paul Feig film, I had a good time. This was perfectly strategized, released right around the holidays, around Avatar and SpongeBob. You have movies for literally everyone. Obviously, this could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse, and it was fun to watch. So I enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think, and see you in the next one.